Acquisitionpreneur is an incubator or an opportunity for entrepreneurs that want to buy something that already exists rather than starting in a startup world where you have to build a website, build a brand, build all these things. When you're buying a business, you already get employees, you already get the proof of concept, you already get 20 years worth of email lists and assets within that business. It's an amazing opportunity to scale a business at lightning speed rather than trying to invent your way out of a box. The differentiating factor with Acquisitionpreneur, if you're interested in buying a business in the first 12 months, is the fact that we bring the capital, the negotiation, the due diligence, the tax partners, the strategists to be able to really help you buy something, understand it, and really have a deal team in your back pocket to know that you can take that business down by yourself. The two things that separate the doers and the non-doers is confidence and experience. And so having people with, 50 deals a week, 2,500 deals a year, people that have gone through this process time and time again with a proven process, with a buy box that's clearly identified from start to finish, and how you're going to grow that company, how you're going to nurture the company, and then ultimately have a liquidity event or a sale at the end of it. It's priceless.
There's owners out there that are struggling and they're looking for somebody like you to take this and build something from it. It helps their employees. You take your ideas, you take your hustle, and you build an asset.
Buying something that already has cash flow, and many times you're going to put in $150,000, $200,000 for $300,000 or $400,000 of cash flow. That's insanity, and that's what we're doing here.
I think that's one of the things that I was actually really taken back by is how little capital it takes to buy a multi-million-dollar business. I'm like floored at how almost non-existent the down payment is. We just had a 26-year-old kid come in, said he bought his first business when he was 19 for $1.7 million. I mean, I didn't even know you could do that. And I think he had a partner that brought in the $170,000 he needed to close. It's insane.
I have a different mindset since meeting Kyle and Michael. That's what happens. I'm networking with people that I met a billionaire yesterday. I met a billionaire at the last event, and I'm talking with people that are doing millions of dollars in revenue a year and bouncing ideas off of them, right? And what I'm thinking now, the thinking that has changed in the last 9 months is, what assets can I acquire for cash flow? And right now I'm looking at all kinds of different assets. I'm actually flying out to California next weekend to purchase my first one. So I'm making my first acquisition next weekend. Kyle and Michael actually hopped on a call, helped me close that deal, going out and finalizing that. And while I was speaking about that yesterday, someone texted me out of the blue with another asset in the exact same category. And at lunch at the event, Kyle and I texted this person with the asset, and instead of me purchasing it for this amount, I came in with no cash down and got a 50-50 deal on it.
We're different than a lot of the other groups because we want to get in there with you. We want to do deals with you. We want to help walk you through those deals and hold your hand so we can see you succeed. We're real people just like you are, with a family just like you have. We're not slick internet marketers. We're not these guys out here riding around in a Lamborghini trying to sell you on a pipe dream. We've got a proven process that's worked for us throughout the years that helped us come from absolutely nothing to where we are today. We'd love to show you exactly how we did it.
The quality of human being that's here is above and beyond what I've experienced at other events.
I think almost every single person I've talked to is probably a millionaire.
Hearing Peter's story, again, it's always inspiring to hear an entrepreneur that starts literally with nothing and builds a $100 million, $200 million business.
There were so many nuggets of gold that came out of this seminar, that road to financial freedom. That's what it's all about, and that's why I'm here.
So I'm investing in real estate and selling real estate for over 2 decades now. Thousands and thousands and thousands of deals I've done, and owned hundreds and hundreds of doors. Sold a bunch this year. And so I have capital to inject. One of the big key takeaways for me is that there's all these ancillary businesses that I give so much business to that I should just own them. Why would I not own them? Because I give them so much business. I could start to link different pieces of the supply chain in my business. And I don't think I ever really thought of them as a supply chain either. And I feel like after this event that I could pretty much go do anything I want.
In a world where everybody's trying to take something from you, these two guys
probably 2 or 3 months after I had at least initially met them and joined the group, I was starting a new business of my own. They flew in to Buffalo, New York, spent 2 full days with me and my team. We broke down everything that we did start to finish and left with an actionable plan. That was the first 2 days. Then I went down to stay with Michael at his place. The guys flew in again, brought one of my staff, finished it with another 2 days. It's completely changed our entire business. It's so impactful. And for those 2 guys that spent 4 days out of their busy schedule just to help me, who they barely knew, quite honestly, was unbelievable. I've been in multiple masterminds. I come from private equity finance world, so I know a lot of guys that do a lot of big business. I don't know very many guys that would spend those 4 days doing business at their level, and how much that must have cost them. An opportunity cost I can't imagine to put their hourly wage on that, and they were more than happy to do it. In fact, they pushed it more than I even did, so pretty amazing. You hear them talk about people over profits often, and again, I had mentioned I've been in a bunch of masterminds. The difference with these guys in this group is they don't just say it like most do, they live it, right? And that trickles down to the entire group. They take care of their people, they're completely hands-on, and that changes the entire dynamic and your end result for being in a group like this.
I was super nervous about talking to sellers and brokers before, and now that I've met them, I'm just able to go in with confidence. I know all the questions to ask, and they've just helped me feel confident in the total process of this.
That's the confidence that they give you, is that there are people that will back you, that will help you, and you don't have to know all the answers. You just have to know the people that will help you get there.
Working from home these days, you feel lonely, but knowing that there's this group solving your problems, that's huge.
I've got several deals, in the pipeline, and we're just kind of narrowing them down to which ones we can tackle.
My husband and I joined. We have 4 boys, and we're just looking to change the game for them. My goal is to own 6 businesses, 1 for me and 1 for each of them, and to get them started off on a cash flowing basis before they even graduate high school.
So anyone looking at this, looking to change their life, take that next step, I would super recommend this.
I've actually referred as many people as I could to at least take a look at this group, and a few have joined, and I know no one's been disappointed, including myself. So if anybody's on the fence for the initial cost to get in, you're going to make that back tenfold in the knowledge you get the very first day.
The ROI on this group has been instant. It has been just immediate. The gains that I've made right now, we've already made back our investment.
These are A players, and to me, it's always about being around that energy.
You are going to meet people that can absolutely change your life here.
They make an investment in people. Their heart is in it for the right reason, and they just want to help others do the same. So I know that this event will change my life.
I think I've been following Kyle for a year and a half, and I wish I had come sooner, because it's, we're almost to December. Me finding a business and being able to write it off before the end of the year is probably not going to happen. So if I would have done something a few months ago, it probably would have been way better for me.
So whether we do this today, we do this tomorrow, we do this in the next 12 months, this market is not always going to be this hot. There's never been a better time to buy a company or to sell a company than in this market. If you're looking for that one new opportunity, one new business partner, one new strategy, this is your opportunity. You are one relationship away.